Welcome to another stream, Marvel Champions. It's your boy Descry. We're doing it. This one's gonna called Experiment Gone Wrong. We're gonna be teaming it up with Black Widow and Nebula. You got the kind of covert type Marvel Champion heroes in here that like to use a lot of skills and preparations. So this should be fun. This scenario is gonna be with Zola. And I really got creative with the modular set, and I'll go into that in a second. But anyways, I like Black Widow a lot. I think she could do some crazy deck building strategies. Nebula is also very interesting, more finesse type of character, and we're gonna play around with that. So let's jump into the table, and we're gonna be running the Mr. Hyde modular with Mojo Files, the horror modular. Now, what makes this really difficult in the Zola scenario? So Zola likes to spew out all these abominations, these minions, and if the Mojo environment comes into play, each minion gains quick strike. So what could happen is with the counter system, when he's doing experiments, you get a minion and it's going to come in with quick strike. And then, this guy is a really beefy boy. He can do 1 damage to hero and ally in play. And it's nasty. And this guy's a little annoying with 3 scheme. And they're both elites. So with elite traded, you can't really lock them down or mind control them that easy. And then we got to deal with potentially a cultist with the Kraken, with Vampire, with Wolfpack, plus the mutates that are in here. And these guys can get attachments as well. So this is no joke. We are going to do standard 3 just on expert. I'm not going to put expert 2 this time. And that's the other question is, when I'm crafting these modulars or let's plays, you can kind of fine tune the difficulty, but definitely by putting certain modulars with certain villains can definitely amp the difficulty up. And I think that's where use your judgment call. Far as standard 2, expert 2 goes, they're the more harder difficulties in the game, but you obviously don't want to slap that on like Magneto or Ronin because they're already calibrated pretty high in the difficulty chain, unless you're a masochist and you just want to like punish yourself. But this should be a challenge, and I'm not as familiar with Nebula. And speaking of Nebula, I deck build a little bit before I jumped into this one. And my idea was like run her in aggression because my thought process was with her skills, if I can find them. So putting the key cards out. Okay, I think. And then hone technique. Okay. So my idea when I deck build this, I wanted to take advantage of when she has her skills out. For instance, when she has Cutthroat Ambition out, she gains Piercing and Overkill. And that's not just basic attacks, it's all of her attacks. So you could do Into the Fray, and if you have hone technique in play and you do the kicker for it, this is upping it by the printed, so it'll be deal 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'll be not, if I have Cutthroat Ambition out, I have Overkill and Piercing, so I could be doing 9 Overkill and Piercing to the villain or through a minion, right? And I remove threat off the main for each excess one, so that sounds pretty dope. Also, we can get tough on ourselves. We could reduce damage. So we are running like some toe-to-toes as well. And we have 2 weapon masters, so we can get a retaliate of 2. So if you do toe-to-toe, also if you kick her with hone technique, it's making the enemy attack you. So it'd be a 6 damage back, plus if I had 2 weapon masters, that's 2 retaliate back. So that brings it to 8 damage for 1 cost. And then if I have tough, I'm not taking any damage most likely. So you can see how, like, you know, when you're deck building, I think I was watching one content creator. He said that a good approach is figuring out what your hero does and then perhaps try to build a deck around a certain combo or what that hero is good at. And, you know, whether you have a character that likes to be an alter ego a lot, maybe make cards in that aspect that will help them flip more often to alter ego safely. We're going more of aggression route with Nebula. And then over here with Natasha Romanoff Black Widow, I'm doing the leadership. And this one revolves around a lot with Captain Marvel. So the way it works is we have the shield trait on our alter ego side. So I can play this. It doesn't say hero action. So I can play this as an alter. I can bring in a 5 cost ally. Now the catch is at the end of the phase, that ally will be discarded. But here's the thing. If you get some hope command teams out and with rapid response, what happens is you can command ready them multiple times, kill them off before the phase is over, goes in the discard pile. This pulls out a new Captain Marvel back with 1 HP. So even if she lives or whatnot, this doesn't the one went to the discard already, so you have a new one. But the cool part is every time she comes in play, she's dealing if you discard a printed power resource, you're dealing 3 damage. If you discard another one, it's a stun enemy. So you discard 4. So that's you know, pretty good. Do we have a lot of powers? We have, you know, Dance to Death. We have the Widow's Bite, but I mean, yeah, we probably could do with a few more power resource kind of cards in our deck, but it's a good chance it could proc off. You just got to get 1 power. The other, was gonna look if there was, yeah, a thing with more power. But yeah, so yeah, that's fun. Also, oh, you know what I thought about? The nice thing about Avengers Assemble, that stays up the whole round. But she's a guardian, so probably, yeah, I wouldn't run that. Anyways, those are how these decks are going to work, and we'll see how it goes. But so everything's shuffled. Player 1, guess we'll go with Natasha. And we gotta do the setups. All right, search the counter deck for Hydra Prism, reveal it. Each player searches the counter deck for a copy of Ultimate Bio Survey and puts it in play. Engage with them, shuffle the counter deck. So okay, so these guys come in with toughness. Now, these guys will get +1 attack for each attachment on it. Hydra Prism will grab our signature allies. So Winter Soldier and Gamora. Kind of sucks for Winter Soldier because his thing is like usually he costs 0, but it's gonna up that. So 5, 6, 7. Each person's deck is part of hand. Place X right here on the scheme where X is the total cost of allies beneath it. So it starts with 1 and should go to 8, I think. Okay. So they're in the prison. When we remove that, we will get them back. This is a when defeat effect. So the other thing I was going to say is, depending on the scenario, you might want to sub in certain cards. So like if there's a lot of stun and confuse, if you have ways to get rid of stun and confuse, it's not a bad idea. So what we could do is, because there's a lot of when defeat abilities, we could substitute a couple cards here. So there is also White Queen. Now, she can only be played, yeah, if you have the X4, X straight. So what I'm going to add in Vivian, because Vivian makes things blank, which is really good. We're going to add another Make the Call. So I think I only have one. So we can, yeah. All right. So we're going to start this off. So there's a test counter system here. How it's going to work is resolving step 1, which is putting the acceleration on. Yeah, we're also going to place 1 test counter here. Then if there are 3 or more test counters, we discard cards from the top of the counter deck until a minion is discarded. We put that minion into play, engage with the first player, then remove 3 test counters. All right, so there's our test counter there. And search counter deck, discard test subject. So there it is right there, and we're ready to go. Okay, so we got our suit off the go. We also got sneak attack with Agent 13, but more for Nick Fury would be better. Could try for the mulligan here. I'm gonna go for the hard mulligan. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was looking for a meditation or something like that. All right, so yeah, getting Throg out would be nice. Discard cards from top of the deck to discard technique upgrade, put it that technique, play them, resolve a special ability. We got follow through, Throg. Okay, so yeah, we could play our crew quarters, or we could play kind of think getting Throg out and then crew quarters would be probably ideal. Do I want a mulligan? Oh wow, that's really good. Yeah. After you play a technique. Now, is that the same thing? Discards cards on the top of your deck until you discard a technique. Put that into play. Okay, so that's not the same. In that case, we'll 2. Oh. Well, that's interesting. We got that. Okay, well, we'll see. Yeah, because that's put the upgrade into play. This one says after you play, which is a different term Marvel Champion uses. Okay. All right, starting off, we've got Natasha here. Probably going to just do a meditation here into Nick Fury. So we're going to exhaust her, cost 3 less to play him. We'll play him and then draw 3. Oh shoot, there's my sneak attack. That's fine. And then we'll play espionage to mission prep. Oh, there's our call for backup. Definitely want to get our helmet out. So I think we just do this. We play our suit, hold that for next round. Thor for 2 on here. Stay in altar. We got to build up. Pass the Nebula. Kind of wish I had more to go here. Okay, so play Throg. Comes in with tough. Gonna do combat ready and discard for a technique, which is weapon master. And it resolves a special. So I guess we take tough off. So I do have Into the Fray, but I think I want to keep the weapons or crew quarters for the long run. Flip over. We'll throw for 2 here. First player discards cards from the top of the counter deck until they discard a minion and reveal that minion. So hopefully we don't get anything crazy. So Bioservant, reveal it. Doesn't have any special reveal, but tough. We do have Retaliate 1. Okay. We'll hold on to our double. Oh, good. We got our ship. Oh, we got... All right, so gonna scheme on Tasha for 5, 7, attacking. Oh, and the minion guy for 1. McFury will block. Put a counter on Shadow's Pass. That's attacking Nebula. This will attack, retaliate. Counter card. Pursue the pass. We'll trigger. We'll just knock that out. And no. Okay. It's gonna scheme. Shh. That sucks because he got that triple booster. So he's already flipping it. That is just not good. So we're already on round 1. We're going to the second stage. Each player searches counter deck and discard part for a minion, reveal it, shuffle the counter deck. That sucks. All right, goes to 16. I'm gonna take a mutate, Berserker mutate. For Natasha has haste, so does nothing on reveal. And then the other reveal, who do we want? Maybe we want the cultist. Yeah, I'll take a cultist. Okay, it's gonna pass to her. This thing's gonna proc. We'll do 4 damage, kill. And lose that. Play our ship. Yeah, I still got tough on Throg. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could knock this guy out. Flip. Or wait. Use Cutthroat Ambition. That will cybernetic upgrades. Draw 2 more cards. We will do Spider Girl to stun and confuse. And I'll just play this. Use corridors to heal myself. Do 2 here. Okay. All right, so we have make the call, but I don't think we wanted to make the call right now. I think Widow's Bite is important, and we're gonna mission prep, draw a card. Could do a covert op here. That might be the play. Or I could do mission leader and call for backup down. I mean, covert op is pretty nice. Yeah, I think we'll just covert op here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 and put a confuse on him. And then I'll just hold my position, I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, goes up. Confuse on Nebula, 1 for Minion. Schemes on Natasha for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's all those schemes here. Confused. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give to Nebula. We'll exhaust, remove out of the game. Our obligation. Okay. Go 1, 4, 5 for Captain Marvel. She's gonna make us discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a power. She'll do 3 and knock that guy out. I will also play that. Guess flip over. Thor for 4. I gotta get the main under control. We're gonna do Ironheart. Draws us a card. Okay. I guess we'll play Genius, and get our home technique down. Use Looking for Trouble to take Confuse off. And Ironheart, knock Bioservant off. Thor 4-1 up here. So it goes to 8. Yeah, should be okay. Yeah, let's. So put into play first player 1. So we got a vampire. We will use our Widow's Bite. to do 2 damage and stun. And then deal damage with our Widowmaker. Attacks Black Widow, block with Ironheart. +1 test counter on the main scheme. Stun comes off. And then attacks Nebula. Nebula has technique, reduces the attack damage. Yeah, I think I'll just take it and take 2 damage. Okay, it's obligation, drawing near, and then we get the Kraken. We do heal 1 damage when we kill the Kraken. This bad boy has 12 HP. Okay, my techniques are gonna go off. Remove 3 from a scheme. And I get to look at the top 3 cards of the counter deck and discard 1 and put the others back in order. Okay, so I get to discard 1. So I'll be attack next turn. The boost card. These are all pretty good. Are we decking out? Looks like we'll be decking out a Black Widow most likely. So what card do we want as our encounter card? Probably this card, and this can be discarded, I guess. Okay. So I got a lot of techniques. This guy schemes for 0. But he does damage all our characters. So I got 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Could do the lethal. Could do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm still kind of short. I mean, she could technically do 6 because she could raid twice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Weapon Master. And then we'll go lethal 10 for 1 to do 4 damage here. Do 2 more, flip over. It's gonna draw me 2 cards. Do an endurance. Heal. So I'm at 12 my life. So I could right here, 2 times to do the 6 more damage. Okay, we keep those guys online then. But we do probably want to kill the vampire. Yeah, so we'll just kill the vampire over here. All right. Pass over to Black Widow. Thinking about this. Want to play Murray Hill. Draws this card. Draws this card. Oh no. Here's... Okay. All right. I think we're okay. If I go 4... Whoops, what am I doing? Up here, we knock that off. I can get Nick Fury. Draws me 3. And then I can put in over here. Put Thor in. He's very good in this scenario. Yeah. Okay. And then I just got to do double command team. Use a counter. Ready her. And she does the final damage. Wait 1 sec. Yeah, she'd be like at 5. Okay. So this guy dies. That is going to heal each friendly character by 1. Throw for 2 there. Oh shoot, that's the problem. Is he's gonna scheme on me, but hope hope I can survive. All right, let's just put these down. Oh shoot, start your turn, discard the top card of your deck. I forgot to do that. Okay. All right. My bad. This might be very risky. Because it's going to go to 9. It's 5 away. He gets a scheme. If he gets a triple, he wins. That doesn't sound very good. Huh. All right. But I think we're just going to have to hope he does not get a triple. Wait a second. We know the 2 cards, well, because we did the organized thing. Oh no, we're gonna deck out. Yeah. So our second card, we know what the second card is. It's just a boost ability. Okay, so we're good because we did her peekaboo thing. All right, so yeah, we. Okay. Schemes on Nebula. This guy gets shuffled back to attacks. Block with Nick Fury. This guy would hit me for 1. Oh, and there's the scheme, and I'm confused. Shoot, 2 and But we do get our nemesis coming in. So we don't have Nebula out, or Gamora, sorry. Okay. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. Oh, shoot. So she's got defensive program. She has defense, and she has 8 hit points. Oh, gosh. Now she has retaliate. And, oh, my gosh. That's so bad. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. All right. If I get this, we get our guys back. Yeah, retaliate's nasty right now, but we do have some toe-to-toes. Okay. Just contemplating my next move. So I think covered up. Oh, shoot. This drawing near is going to happen. All right. And I have to be an alter ego to get rid of the damn thing. Yeah, we're going to go alter ego. Use that. Mission prep, draw a card. Use Dance of Death. We're also going to thwart 2 here. Like when we're in hero flip over. And then discard Dance of Death to get rid of this. And then covered up for 4. Remove it from the game. I think the return each ally beneath owner's hand to the owner's hand. That will put a confuse on him. We thwart for 2. Or you know what? Might want to keep that because the main's more, the main's more crazy. And then, I'll command team her to thwart again for another 2. Okay. Actually, we're going to get rid of it. That's Nebula. It's been, her stats are lower because of that. All right. So we have 4 cards left. Combat ready. We could just use it to get more cards on our top of our deck. We have 2 toe-to-toes. We have retaliate 1. All right, so let's do Cutthroat Ambition. Draws us 2 more. Oh, there we go. So we could double this 78, 9 to 9 damage. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. All right, combat ready. Let's see what's on our discard pile. So 2 of those, another Cutthroat Ambition, a Weapon Master, do we have? Okay, I think the one that's left is the Stun and Confuse. So I could do that. Discard. There it is. And that goes in. Choose their stun and confuse the enemy. We'll stun Zola. Okay. We'll use crew quarters to heal her up. Flip over. All right. So I have piercing and overkill. My attack is 3 and my thwart is 3. I retaliate 1. Okay. So I might as well do a toe-to-toe with the genius, making it 6. She will attack me, but I don't have the thing. All right, so I'll take 2. But then I do 7. So 8, 9, so 3 more damage I gotta do. So we'll do. Yeah, I can't play the follow through. Then we'll do Into the Fray with the kicker, bumping it to 7, 8, 9, and I have Cutthroat, which gives me piercing overkill. So 9 minus 3, 8, 7, 6 overkill to 22, and I remove 6 off here, bring it to 5, and she's gone. So we did kind of the combo there. And I do take a retaliate from doing the first toe-to-toe. I forgot to do that. Or wait, she was at 10. Toe-to-toe does 7. Plus I have retaliate. So it would have been 1 more damage, 1 more thwart. Because I would have done 8 total damage. 7 from toe-to-toe with the kicker. And then 1 from retaliate. All right. And then we have another toe-to-toe. We'll do it on this guy. Hits me for 1. And then I did the kicker with this. So hits me for 1, retaliates. And then I'm doing 6 with home technique kicker. Minus 3. So I do 3 overkill damage. That's so cool. I like it. Use Thor as a blocker. I'll thwart for 2. Oh no, I can't thwart for 2. I thwart to remove that. Okay. And then we're good. Five. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the mutate, it's put into play, not revealed from the test counter thing. Confuse and stun. All right. This guy does a scheme for 1. Get a quick strike guy in, and attached to me with the most remaining hit points will be him. So that's bumping up his attack and scheme. All right, so we're gonna choose enemy. Let's confuse you. Oh, we can work the patrol thing. Deal 4 damage. So we'll do this guy. And we have Cutthroat, so it's overkill, so damage here. Give her a tough status. And remove 3 threat. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pump up our follow through. And guess I can attack for 5 here and kill this guy. Flip over to my weapon master. Draw 2. I can then put Throg out. And he has retaliate, so gotta be kind of careful. Just keep Throg like that, and then use my thing to heal. All right. We're gonna put in a prep card, get a card. All right, so we're gonna do. Oh, we have make the call. So make the call and a double for Maria Hill. Or I could go Nick Fury, yeah. Yeah, Nick Fury. It's gonna draw me 1, 2, 3. Play our rep response. So 1, 2, 3. Sneak attack with Captain Marvel. Discarding 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 powers, so we do put a stun and 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it is. No, 3 damage. We're gonna attack Zola for 3. Consequential plus retaliate. We're gonna use a command team to ready Captain Marvel again and swing for 3. That will defeat her. Go to the discard, but then use rapper. But I'll actually flip. Use rapper response. Actually, before I do that, I'll throw for 2, and then do that. Rapper response pings. Widowmaker brings her back. We ready with suit. We do the whole discard 4. And it's another power, so another 3 damage. And Nick Fury will go 2 here. Take a retaliate. And we'll go 2 here. I'll take a retaliate. We flip Zola. It's going to be 32. Each player searches the counter deck, discard power for a minion, reveals it. Shuffle the counter deck. So we can search. So in that case, we'll take a mutate on Nebula's side. And then I guess I will take. Is there a 3? I don't know. There's not a oh. Yeah, I guess I'll take a mutate 2. So I hit for 3, but then I'll smack. All right. Should be fine. I've got blockers. Okay, so we're gonna ready up. Okay. Confuse on Nebula. This guy can't scheme, and then stun on Black Widow. Another mutate. Discard cards to top of the card deck until you get an attachment. Oops. So that is defense programming. Boosts him up to 7. Nick goes away. Got a plan. All right, so flip back, play one of these. Oh, you know what? I have Widow's Bite. I could have procced it, but that's fine. Actually, I should have procced it. So last turn we'll proc it to do 2 and a stun here. Or actually, I should do it over here. And then Widowmaker, I guess a damage here. Or no, damage on Zola. Okay. What am I doing? All right, play him. Heal. I guess I could keep on to that. What am I doing with this guy? Throw for 2. We just keep Captain Marvel there. All right, pass over to you. I will do combat ready and discard for that. I get to look at the top 3. This will be discarded. And am I decking out? No. That's fine. All right. I do have Into the Fray, so I could put the damage on there, I think. Yeah. Okay. Thor can actually kill these in one go with his ability. That is, yeah. So I guess I flip over. And then I do Into the Fray with Kicker doing 9. Yeah, it's too bad I don't have overkill. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. So yeah, this is killed. Thor just does a kicker. And kills them all. I have a tough. I don't want to. So yeah, I'll just heal. Actually, go to 12, and then that'll be my turn. Okay. Schemes 3. Attacks Nebula. I have tough. I do retaliate back. Tough comes off. Attach to Gamora. If you cannot attach to the villain, discard and upgrade control. Discard this attachment. So +1 attack. Attachment. Surges. Tech attachment. It's not a tech attachment. All right. So we deck out round 2 here. And it's going to be Nebula's turn. Wide stance. We are going to deck out. What card do we want it to be? Probably that, our top card. And discard probably test subjects. For damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take a retaliate. All right. So we could do something here. Could play this. And then do 2 here. 2 here. Go 1, 2 kicker. Bring this to 78, 9 with overkill with cutthroat. Do an 8 overkill damage. Avoid the retaliate from Zola. Flip here. Shuffle 2 techniques. Let me just see my discard pile. Yeah, I think I'll just shuffle back 2 techniques. Although I could get the stun confused one. Oh no, I can't. Okay. Yeah, we want damage. We want to end it here, so. Down to 18, okay. Okay. Meditation for Mockingbird. Put a stun. Safe house. What? There, I opened it. Careful, don't drop it. Drink it downstairs. Because mommy will... Yeah, don't drink it upstairs. Okay, so we finally got our safe house. I'm worried about the main going. So throw for 2, for 1. I think we're just gonna do that. I don't think we're just gonna discard those. Oh wait, can we pay? Discard upgrade I control. Oh, you know what? The follow through. We didn't calculate the follow through damage when we were doing all these overkill shots, but whoops, forgot that. No matter. Actually, we could do this. Discard acrobatics to get rid of that. Then use our safe house. And then play it again. Okay, that's going to end it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we want to be in hero, right? Were we in altar to begin? Yeah, we have to go to hero now. Okay, there we go. All right, time to kick ass. Bile Servant coming in. Will Scheme. Cannot attack, stun. Bioservant does 1. No. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not be another Dark Dealings. Okay. All right, oh man. We're not playing Justice. Justice is your safety net. Although I had it down to 0, so... Ugh. All right, so Black Widow. Let's try to win this. Don't have a ton of damage here, though. Oh, shoot. I'm not supposed to have 5 cards. Oh, man. We got a guard guide, too. Okay, I don't think we're not gonna win it here. When a boost card turned faced up, discard acrobatics, cancel the boost icons. Oh, so you could do that on scheming. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. We have Black Widow. We can stun and then do a damage with our thing. Okay. Flip over. Covered up. Put a confuse. This should be... Oh, yeah. Okay. Grab that. Play that. Get a card. Hold that. Play that. Okay, let's launch 3 damage over here. All right, his life total is 6. Pass it over to Nebula. Draw 2 more. Play that. Let's do 4. Wait a sec. No. Don't do that just yet. Let's 10, 11, 12. Let's heal. Flip over. Okay. Go 2 here. Then we have cutthroat. Let's go that plus that for into the fray. With the kicker, 7, 8, 9 minus 1. Oh, plus follow through 10. So it's 9 damage. And reducing it by 9 on there. I mean, that is, guys, that is a sweet combo. Like, especially in multiplayer games where there's a lot of threat. Like, this is pretty powerful. Then we go 1, 2, 3. Nebs, Gamora comes out, triggers Weapon Master for 4. We take a retaliate. I will swing in with them and to end the game. And that is it. So, I mean, the scenario is a lot harder. I mean, the thing is, the second stage isn't like super tempo hit, but like he made it to the second stage right away. I was a little nervous on that. We lucked out. We didn't get Hyde or Clyde. We did get the Kraken, which is kind of nasty. We didn't get the environment, which would have gave them all what do you call quick strike. Now, I guess if you wanted to really set the difficulty bar right up there, you would just start with the environment in play. But that just seems really nasty. But I guess it makes more sense because it's really RNG when you think about it. Because you could play, like we played a full deck pass, and we didn't get the environment into play. So yeah, I guess like I lucked out because once that environment gets into play, definitely is a harder game. But one thing I want to talk about is that I think the big thing that, how do I put it in this words? Like when we talk about min-maxing in Marvel Champions, I don't think a lot of there's combos in the game that just turn the upside down economy of the game. What I mean by, like, if you play Justice with Overwatch and say you combo that with Problem Solver, or say you do a big Crisis Averted, you're removing 6 and bouncing 6 with a card that costs 0. So like there's things like what we did with Nebula. We used her Cutthroat Ambition to get the overkill damage, and then we got Hone Technique out, and then we blasted a minion to remove like 9 threat off the main and do 9 overkill damage and get rid of the minion. Like that amount of goodness, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like you can't beat that. Like when you're just playing. So I think that to bring people, if you want to get to like the next level of being very efficient in Marvel Champions, trying to uncover the best combos in the game, and combos like a player side scheme. So like this is a combo. So when you put down Call for Backup, you can combo that into like Nick Fury or like some really uber powerful ally and use that early to your advantage. That's called, these are, I guess, I mean, yes, people talk about obviously player side schemes, but my point is there's some uber combos in the game that not every typical Marvel Champion player knows. For instance, like there's way to scale Drax. Like if you play Drax, especially if you pull Drax with like Cable or another support hero, you can just go bonkers with like how much damage Drax can get. Card draw is important. So there's heroes like, for instance, the Maria Hill build that has been around forever. If you recur Maria Hill back and forth, you're getting card advantage to your allies and yourself. And card advantage in this game is really big as well because that gives you possibilities to set up your combo or your uber play. And I think that's a big thing. Like if you want to dominate in this game, not saying this scenario was a great example because it was pretty easy. Like there was touch and go on that last villain pass where I thought maybe he would get uber lucky and get 2 dark dealings. But he didn't. But what I'm trying to say is like what we're trying to do with Captain Marvel is player with the sneak attack. So I'm eliminating that high cost of 5. And then she comes in with the enter ability and we procced it where we did 3 extra damage and a stun plus her normal attack for 3 more. So that's 6 damage and a stun plus command team to ready again for another 3 damage. So that now turns into 9 damage. And then if we have rapid response, she comes back, does the kicker again for another 3 damage. That turns into 12 damage and another 3. So that's now turned into 15 damage plus Widowmaker on the rapid response. So that's 16 damage. And that was just with a command team plus a sneak attack. So what I'm trying to say is that people get so attuned to like, oh, powerful tier list character. Like Nebula and Black Widow. No, by any stretch do people put these two heroes like up there on the power tier list. But what I'm trying to say is that whether it's War Machine to Ant-Man to whatever, there's combos in the game that go beyond the economy of Marvel Champions, and I think that's something I would like to go into, because I feel like there's a lot of content out there describing like, oh, this card and this card, but a lot of people are missing the broken combos in this game to a certain extent. Like I said, Maria Hill is kind of the clear elephant in the room. Like, obviously in a player counter game, you could do a recursion Maria Hill deck, make the call, rapid response, and that itself is like almost game breaking. But the other question is stuff like that, like I talk to people, like it could be any game, like when people figure out these like crazy combos or things in games or whatnot, and it either makes the game very trivial or just kind of broken in a sense that like it's just so good. Is that a bad thing or a good thing for the game? Because some people like to discover and find these things. Like, it kind of reminds me of like, I'm playing this game right now, Path of Exile 2, and a lot of people that get in the end game of that game, it's all about just making these like broken, super godly, one button click, destroy everything on your screen. And if you do that, you ascended into godhood basically. But like, that's almost like, that's the goal of the game, is like to get to that point. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to see if players of this game enjoy like the really bonker combos that are in the game. And I think that's what I would like to do for content, is put down what I think are the most broken combos in the game. Not to say like you can't have fun and play the game. I'm just saying, far as like it doesn't match what the norm is kind of what I'm saying. And there's a lot of combos in the game. Like Star-Lord can do like these huge one-turn kill shots. You have Quicksilver as well. You have Rocket Raccoon that could flood the board with a ton of minions and just decimate everything and draw like a million cards. And these are things that I think not like the content creators don't really talk about. Like they might shed some light on some of these things, but like I've been playing the game so long that I just kind of know these things. And like there's another build. Like there's I'll give you an example. Take Captain Marvel, right? The hero. You could build Agent 13 deck with her. She has an alter ego support that basically can just constantly ready, and you like net an increase in your economy. And you make Agent 13 like in a super uber Voltron ally that doesn't die and just destroys everything. So there's like I said, there's so many. So there's combos in the game, and then there's like just god tier combos in this game, and there's quite a few though. Like and like there's the War Machine. War Machine. You put float like a butterfly. You get a ton of counters on War Machine, and then you basically double your damage with Gatling gun. There's Ironheart. Like the list goes on and on. And I guess my real question is like Marvel Champions is by far not, like, I would not even say it's remotely balanced. Like it's all over the place. But it's like, it's fun though. Like That's the thing. I don't take it away. I know they did balance change the champions event card that made them all like immune to damage. And that was like that pretty much like if you just wanted like Game Genie or to beat like a scenario, you play 4-player, go all champions, and all day you just recur and go for champions and you're immune to damage. So they did nerf that though. But that I think that's a kind of a clear example of like how ridiculous some of the combos in this game have gotten. But I think people have fun with the broken combos. And I think that's a Marvel DB. I think they try to showcase glimmers of like combos, but in my opinion, even in Marvel DB doesn't even have half the stuff that I'm talking about. But yeah, for the most part, that is probably your best source of trying to uncover these gems or these godly combos out there in the game. Anyways. But it'd be interesting content to do. Like, I would have to write a list down of all the combos that I know, and then maybe rate them on which combo and synergy is the most broken in the whole game. Because I think there's like the general play of a character, of a hero. Like if you take Doctor Strange, you know, you look at him like great utility, has a ready with cape, has spell cancellation for treachery. So like on a graph, you would say, you know, he's very powerful, but then say you take, let's just use Drax again for an analogy. Drax can kill the hardest bosses in the game on round 1 and turn 1 of the game. Does that mean Drax is better than Doctor Strange? No, I guess, but like at the same time, Drax can kill any boss in the game on round 1 if you deck build properly and maybe support him with a secondary hero, pretty much. But that's the real question is, and that's where I think like the tier list is misleading, because if you're really good at deck building or know these combos that I'm talking about, you can take Hawkeye, you could take Hulk, you could take whoever, and maybe find some type of crazy combo, and it just makes the game so easy, like if you tap into that particular combo. But for me, that's kind of like the fun part of Marvel Champions. But that's why I feel like I'm always wanting to amp the difficulty more and more, is because the more I find the min-max combos, the more I find the game being trivial and too easy. But that's another discussion. Anyways, that's going to be it for me.